Alright, a few weeks ago I moved into a new apartment with some pretty cute neighbors, but at the time of moving in, I was also in the process of reading Atomic Habits by James Clear, wherein he argues that our behavior is largely determined by our environment. So with that in mind, I was determined to turn my new space into an environment where I felt like my time was being well spent and where meaningful work could get done. Okay, so this is where a lot of the magic happens. First up, we've got the mattress. Rest is very important for, just staying productive and getting creative thoughts going. We have a little heater over there. And then this chair is very, very important because it allows me to sit and stay at the wall where I just get to do a lot of my thinking. I also have some decor over there. I couldn't quite figure out how to put the table together, so I just kind of left it as is, but it still works. In the box, you can still put stuff on it. And then, through there, that's just where I keep a few extra stuff. But you know what? I guess I could show you. Alright, so first up we need to begin where every good story begins, with a bookcase. For as long as I've been reasonably conscious, I've always loved reading and how it can shape your thinking. So on this bookcase, I keep some copies of my favorite books, ranging in topics from business to science to philosophy to the arts. And speaking of the arts, one thing that was very important to me with this space was to make it feel personalized and inspiring. So I made sure to add some decor that I found tasteful, including an Inktober art piece by my favorite artist, Lumichain. Another shelf down, we have the daily driver section made from repurposed spice racks that I found a few years ago. This area is basically where I keep a lot of my frequently used items that I need quick access to on a day-to-day basis. On the left, I keep camera batteries, some wireless earbuds, and my small leather wallet, above a Lego 1970 Ferrari 512. On the right, I keep my keys, a cool rock that I found in Namibia, and my doctor's badge that I got at my graduation, above a Lego 1970 Dodge Charger. Finally, at the bottom of the bookcase, I have a box from an antique store where I keep all my charging cables and tech accessories, as well as a small backpack for whenever I need to do some light traveling to the local coffee shop. Next to the bookcase, I also have a small table with some extra resources, such as a copy of Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon and a whiteboard where I can easily do some brainstorming or write reminders to myself. The main idea with this side table is that it's a place where no phone or computer is allowed. It's a place to just sit and think. I also keep my little Polaroid here atop a few notebooks that I've slowly filled up over the past 6 years, accompanied by a little wooden tray for my pens so that I hopefully stop losing them. Finally, I also keep my glasses and my wristwatch on this table because if they're not out in the open like this, I too easily forget about them until I'm already out the door. But finally, we make our way to the most productive portion of the home office, the desk space. I actually wanted to start off with the chair, as this is actually a dining chair that I started using, but it's been way more comfortable than any office chair I've had before, so would highly recommend looking into that the next time you want to buy a chair. But anyway, continuing over to the centerpiece of this desk setup, an LG ultra-wide monitor that I love to death. I specifically went for LG since they're known for their color accuracy, which is great for both watching and editing films. Plus the extra screen real estate comes in particularly handy when I'm busy with my postgrad studies and need to make a bunch of notes for my research. This process is also made much more enjoyable by the Logitech G213 keyboard, which is heavily customizable to help fit the aesthetics of the space, but also delivers a very satisfying typing experience as a pseudo-mechanical keyboard. Paired with this is a Logitech G305 mouse, which admittedly I only purchased because it was wireless and black and fit the aesthetic. But that being said, so far it has actually been one of the most responsive wireless mouses I've ever gotten to use, so it gets a stamp of approval from me. Off to the side, I also keep 2 pairs of wireless headphones for different reasons. Lately, I've been rocking these Polaroid noise cancelling headphones because they're comfy and, well, noise cancelling. But for video editing specifically, I now use a pair of JBL 520 headphones because it doesn't have the same sound delay that a lot of other Bluetooth headphones have. But the real heart of this setup comes from below the desk in the form of a custom built PC that powers everything that happens up top. Here are the exact specs for those interested, but the main idea behind this build was to have a computer that could handle big video projects without entirely breaking the bank, and so far it's done a great job of doing exactly that. Plus it has some fun stickers on it, so overall I'm glad to have this little illuminated box as a part of my life. Lastly, to tie things up with the corner pieces of the desk setup, we have a decorative hourglass and a Rode NT USB mini microphone that I'm using to record this very voiceover, as well as an Art Deco lamp, a mineral coaster, and a charming little glass mug to help me stay hydrated. And as a final touch, I recently started keeping this book on my desk called Wall and Peace by the artist Banksy. Whenever I find my mind wandering, I just open up the book and always manage to find some kind of inspiration. So hopefully this video managed to do something similar for you.